Hi everybody, welcome to Elisa's Art Room. Today we're going to be working some more in my Coffee and Cocoa junk journal. You'll come in and say hi, let me know you're here. We are currently live on Facebook if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay. Forgot to grab it. So here's our journal. It's getting quite bulky, so it's going to be a full one. Thanks for letting me know the sound is good, Dawn. I appreciate that. I'm going to get you guys pulled up so I can see chat. You have to keep refreshing until it shows. Nope. Come on. There it is. All right. So tonight we're going to be working with some faux postage stamp type things, and then my washi tape is also like stamps. So I'll try to use some of those, and we're just going to kind of play around and see what I can do with them. I really couldn't come up with an exact plan, so I'm kind of winging it, but I think I got a few kind of ideas, so we'll make it work. Hey, Angela. So let's go ahead and get this camera pulled up top so that we are the right direction, and we'll get started on this. Okay, that looks good. All right. So one of the digital sets that I purchased had some stamps in it. It was the one by Emma Parrish Art. It was called Vintage Coffee. And she had some, and I've already kind of put them out. There it goes. She had these little like coffee themed stamps in there. And there's a whole bunch of different ones. I've got them stacked already. See a couple different ones here. But we're going to play with those. And then I also, like I said, I had that washi tape that's kind of a postage stamp type. And I want to do something with that. I'm just not 100% sure. I have a couple of ideas, so I'm going to try to make something work. One is just simply like a belly band maybe, but I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. So this first, so the first one, let me see. Yeah, that first one's getting pretty full, so I don't know that I want to put much more in that one. I did just throw some of those stamps there on a blank page just to kind of fill it, because I have a few more blank pages, which I'll probably just put things like that, stamps or stickers or something, maybe some stenciling. But not fill it up and just kind of leave it for journaling. But these two are not, I think this is my least full. So I went ahead and glued that down. I know I've been saying I was going to do it. So all I did was I backed it on just some cardstock because it was a little flimsy from embossing it. It became like the embossing was so strong that it broke through in a few places. So I backed it on some cardstock and just turned it into a pocket because it's just so pretty. And then I just threw a piece of coffee dyed paper in there for journaling. So that's just a little pocket. Very easy to do. And then what else do I have? I think I just had that marked just so I could put something there, like a sticker or something. So I think this is the one I'm going to try to work in. It is my least full. Hey, Jimmy Lou. All right, so let's see. This is just a little piece of ephemera that I found somewhere. Where was it? I'm trying to remember if it was in my digitals. It might have been in one of the digitals, like the vintage one. Maybe it was. I think that's where it was. It was in one of those digitals. It's a little card. It's kind of cute. Let me see if I can figure out which one it was. I bet it's this one. Sometimes they'll have the picture on the front that I can match to, because I can't see the little teeny ones. I think it was this one, which is the Emma Parrish art. This is also where I got those stamps from. I'm pretty sure. Don't think it was this one. No, I don't think so. So anyway, it was real cute. It's just a little card, but it's like double-sided. So it comes like that. And on the front, it says, "Where is the boy?" And then on the back, it says, "Here I am." It's just a little coffee ad, but it was cute. So for now, I've just kind of folded it over and stuck it there. I'm not sure if that's where I'll leave it, but I just stuck it on that little page. I don't know what to call those. Page tabs, I guess, kind of, sort of. They're just like pieces that are just stuck on the edge of the page that we made the other day. You can paper clip it or not, but I guess I will. I may make some more like hidden type paper clips. So this is that Lion Coffee one I made with the vellum envelope. And I thought it looks good here. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to put it there. I'm leaning toward making it a flip out pocket and throw something in there. And then this was a book page from that coffee and tea primer I had that I just folded the page up and made a pocket and sewed it all the way around. I'm going to put this here, and then there's something I was going to put in there. Do you think I can remember? What was it? Good question. Did you put it in an envelope? I have it marked as a project I was going to do. Now I don't remember what I was going to put in there. Maybe it was stamps. Maybe. It may have been the stamps. I'm thinking maybe that's what it was. Gosh. Goodness gracious, guys, my memory. It drives me crazy some days. But I have quite a few blank pages, so that's my center. So blank here, blank there. So I can put stuff on any of these. I did throw this in here. It's just my lace paper. There was a drop from the last project that we did, that stack and page thingy. That was one of the drops. And this happened to have some lace on it, and I thought it matched that very well, so I just inked it up and threw that in there. So I thought that worked. I haven't done anything there. I might have just stuck that card in there. I think that is it. Okay, so we'll probably just put it on this, but let's go ahead and glue this down. I gotta remember what I was gonna do with that. Do I have anything that looks like it was made for it? Yes, I do. I'm kind of remembering. It was little pieces of, it was little cups and, I can't think of the words. I'll find them. They're here somewhere. It was the cutouts. It was fussy cuts. I'm gonna find the fussy cuts. Let's see if I can find them. Nope, that's not them. Where'd you put them? I should have left it on the page, because then I wouldn't have forgot. But I think I'm remembering. I've just got to find them. Put it in here. Yes, fussy cuts. So these fussy cuts, did you separate the ones you wanted? Good question. Oh, I know what I did. I took a picture of it. Did I print the picture? Probably not. I do that all the time. I take pictures of things and then I forget. So I think I'm going to start with this because I want to get it down because I'm going to forget it again. So I've got a bunch of little fussy cuts there. We're going to use those. I found some more stickers in my sticker collection with some like vintage looking coffee grinders and stuff. So I'll probably stick these on just some pages somewhere just to use those up. But this, do you think I printed the picture? I hate when I do that. I took a picture of it and I was thinking to myself, okay, go print it. And then I'm sure I got distracted. So it's in my phone. I guess I could look at it real quick. Here, I'll just look at it. Means I'll just have to jump back in and find y'all. All right, let me find my picture. Got to remember to print stuff when you do that. All right, here it is. So here's where I did it. So let's see. Yeah, I've got some of these little guys and some beans. So I have this. I'm just going to kind of get it similar. It doesn't have to be exactly like I did it. But that was kind of the general idea. That, and then some beans. And then the utensils down here. Okay. I think I got it. Next time, print your stuff when you do it. It makes life easier. Do you do that? Do you take pictures of projects and then you forget to use them? I do it all the time. Because if I don't take a picture of it immediately, I will forget. But then if you can't find your picture, that doesn't help either. So I might throw just some stenciling on there just because it's so plain right now. Let's just throw some of that coffee stenciling. I'm using that a lot. But that's okay. It just shows you how versatile it is. Just throw some of this on there so we don't have such a plain page. All right. Yeah, just a little less plain. Okay, so we'll put the pocket down first. So, like I said, it's just a book from that I had on. It was How to Start Your Own Coffee or Tea Store, which at one point I thought about doing. And then I realized, you know how you think of things that you want to do when you start a career. And I've had that book for a long time. And then you realize that really doesn't suit you at all, because in order to be your own coffee or tea store person, you really need to be a morning person. And I am not in any way, shape, or form a morning person. So I decided that I'm going to leave it as a tuck. I don't know if I'll use the top, but I didn't put glue there. But I'll leave it so that something could be tucked. So I decided that, no, that's probably not the best idea for me. So, but I still had the book, and I was like, well, you know what, might as well use the book. Hey, Kim. All right, let's see. Some ink. So these were fussy cuts from, did I write it down? Yeah, the Scraps of Serotonin one. That digital. Put that there. I'm going to try to kind of lay them out first and see what looks good. I have, like I said, I had a vague idea with that picture. I should probably just ink these as I go. Only because they have a little bit of a white edge from fussy cutting. So some sort of a coffee maker. I've got two sizes, and I printed them all different sizes, so but I had two sizes, but I think the small one works. And I did these on cardstock so they're not super thin. Where's my tweezers? What else do we got in here? We had that bag. It's a cute little bag. Put that there. And then we had these little utensils, like a little scoop. What do they call these? A tamper? No, that's what you push it in with. What is it called? Oh, that might be the word. I don't know. I can't remember. There was a point where I'd studied all that stuff. I even worked at a coffee shop for a long time. And now I've forgotten half of the words. But I know when you're making your little espresso that you tamp it in. But I'm pretty sure that's a separate piece. All right, let's see. What else did I have on there? I really don't know. I know I had beans. I'm not looking at the picture now, so we're just going to guess. Probably one of these little coffee pots, maybe. I don't know. Is that too much? It's too much. Well, I feel like I used it. It's too similar to the other one. Let's just use a... No, too big. We'll use a cup. Use this cup. So I just thought just a little collage of little bits and pieces with some coffee beans up here would look cute. So that's what I'm doing. And then lots of little beans. These are so tiny. They're going to be a pain to ink, probably. Almost need to just lay them on a page and ink them because they're too tiny to really hold. But they definitely have a white edge because they were so small. I didn't do a great job of fussy cutting them. So I will ink them. Probably should have already had that done, but you know, sometimes. So I'm just going to put a few of these little things. So I will use these beans that I took so much time to fussy cut out. Might as well use them, right? There. And then we'll get to the stamps. I know I said stamps, but I got distracted. Yeah, we'll throw one up here too. I thought I had another utensil. I don't see it. I feel like I did. Did it get hidden? I really feel like there was another utensil. Well, if there was, I think I've lost it. Because I don't see it. That's okay. It'll show up later when I'm not needing it. Because I thought I had 3 of the smaller, like, utensil type things. Enough beans now. Let's do... Come here. Can I pick you up? No. Tried to do it the easy way, but no. We need one up there. Turn around. It doesn't want to go. It's like, no, I don't want to go there. Okay. That should be enough. I don't think it'll hinder a tag getting it, but I don't think it will. So let's start a gluing. I'm going to try to get the edges good so it doesn't snag. Where's my glue raggy thing? See if I can do this without moving everything. We'll do the big ones first, I guess. That way, that way. This way. Oops, don't drop it. So yeah, I was wanting to use those stamps, and I've gone through probably 50 videos trying to on YouTube, just searching trying to find something that would make sense for a stamp page. And I could find a few, but there just wasn't anything that was calling out to me, you know? So I thought I could definitely do like a belly band kind of thing with a collection of little stamps on it. But I was wanting to do like some sort of pockets. So I did see Heather Nyan did a little circle pocket on one of her things, and I think it was one of her big book of journal ideas pages. Don't hold me to anything because, like I said, I went through so many videos and I was not like writing everyone down. So, but I do know. So she had this like circle thing with a half circle and a notch from her. Like she had like one of those memory keeper notch thingies. It's a little bit different than what I used. I just used a circle punch. But I thought that might work for some of the stamps, so I'm going to try that. There. Coffee cup still not down. But I had so many different types of stamps. I was like, I got to use them somewhere. I just picked something up. I did. I don't know where you were. Oops, I'm on the handle. I don't want to be on the handle. I probably should have zoomed a little bit. I'm probably way far away. Not that it matters. I'm really just gluing. Let's see. We'll try to zoom a little bit more. This way or this way? Maybe more almost straight. Like that much. I try to do different angles when I'm doing collages like this, so not everything is pointing the same way. This is an easy way to use some of these fussy cuts. I might put one more bean there. How bad is it? There. All right. Everything down? Everything goes down there. All right, let's start down here. I think this is a fun way to decorate this little book page. I dyed a bunch of them that weren't totally boring because it was a, you know, store startup type book. Most of it was very boring. Some of them were interesting, like this one was interesting. It talks about methods of viewing and brewing, not viewing, brewing. And, you know, a little more interesting than, you know, how to work a cash register and silly stuff like that. I had a lot of just basic stuff. Let's go there. Try not to cover up too many words. Oh, this one. I really think I had one more thing. I'm going to find it later. It'll be on the floor or something. I'll look back at the picture and be like, oh, that's what it was. Tweezers are getting nice and gluey. All right, cute. Simple but cute. I think that's effective. And then it just needs like a tag. Let's see what I can find. I'm gonna throw these back in here. Probably use them somewhere. Think I can get it? Nope. Only had one little bean left. It was one of the beans that didn't have the line on it, and I didn't like it. I liked it better with the line. All right, where's those tags? I had some smaller tags. Here they are. Let's see if one of these will fit. I want a small one instead. Is it too small for that? It's kind of small. We'll do this one. A little bit of a variation there. And put maybe a string in there. I did put protectors, but I forgot to do the other side. So let's throw a protector on the other side. You can find them. They were here a while ago. They're there. So these are just normal protectors that I inked with archival ink and stamps. Some are just plain. Some are more fancy with, you know, letters or whatever. A lot of them are just plain. It was a very, very old package I had. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 20 years old. It was very old. They were already discolored some, but not quite enough. So the glue on them was definitely not very strong. And do these absolutely need this whole protection? No, they really don't, but it's just for looks. And then we need to ink these. And then we'll jump over to our stamp page. And I'm just leaving them kind of plain. They could be journaling spot tags or whatever. I'll find some string for them. I think I have some sitting here somewhere. I see some. I might have some muslin sitting here somewhere. I don't want to go too thick. And then I'm going to leave that empty, but it is a spot. And then let's just glue this down. I'm going to just glue it on like that, and then I'll find something for that. I may put something here. I'm debating if I want to use double stick tape. I think I do. The double stick tape will show less than the glue. So let's do that real quick. All right, where's my pen? There it is. All right, double stick tape. Where are you hiding? There you are. Make sure I'm on the right side. So I'm just going to put it on here. Lift it up. Am I still on camera? I think I am. That was a horrible job of making that straight. Way to go. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can lift that and straighten it. Probably not. Seems how I kind of failed at it. Still missed it. What? I'm failing to get my tape on there. see today. Yeah, it's not going to tear right. Okay. It's probably close enough. It just has to hold it on the page. I think it'll be all right. Let me look. Do I need any more? Should I put some right there maybe? I'm not sure. It'll show a little bit, but it doesn't show as bad as glue. Put a little piece there. Get it to not stick to me. Nope, too long. Still too long? No. I think I'm okay. It's very sticky. Okay, it's sticking everywhere. Let go of my fingers. Okay, that should be good enough. Let's see if we can find the pokey tool. Hopefully I can get this down in the right spot. All right, make sure I'm in the right direction. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but I think I can do it. All right, let's see. We'll go from the top. So I'm going to get close to the edge, but not exactly. A little bit low, but that's okay. I'd rather it be low than crooked. Okay, there. See, that barely shows. It's not horrible. Definitely better than glue. All right, and then we'll put something in there later. I'll figure it out. I don't know what to put in there just now. And string. What do we got? We got this stuff. I think I used some of this the other day. It's just some twine. I found these at Goodwill or something. It's these huge things of some sort of string. I don't know what it's for. I'm sure it's for sewing machine. Oh my goodness, let go. Where are you coming from? Ah, failed. Won't come out there. Oh, no, it's too far down. I just want something on them. I just think they look a little bit better with something hanging out of them. Oh, there's like a knot there. I could put a little drop of glue there to make sure they hold. But yeah, what they were, I'll show you. So they were these things. I'm not sure what they're for, but I found them at my Goodwill, and they were really cheap. And I was like, well, I'll just buy them. I'll use them for something. All right, so stamp page. Let's go back to my plain pages. Probably here. This is a good spot. So let's talk about the stamps first. So we'll work with the stamps first and then maybe the washi. So here's the deal. I had these stamps and I cut them out because I don't have one of those postage stamp scissor things. They do make those, and they cut just like the edge of a postage stamp, that little scallop. I don't have one of those. I do have pinking shears, but mine are really big. And so I had that new decal edge thing. So I just cut them out with the decal edge because it's at least ragged looking. So these are cut out with the decal edge cutter. But you could also cut them out to kind of just catch the very edge of it on them. But they are really big, so it's not perfect. And then I just cut out pieces of coffee dyed paper and inked it to put them on because I thought it was better than them being plain. So that's why these are already cut out. Now what I wanted to do is not have it quite so plain, so I stenciled on here some spots. Okay, I went ahead and did some to start with, so you didn't have to watch me do all of them. So that is just this little thing here. Let me get the piece of cardboard. And just, you know, anywhere just to give it a little extra something. I don't need that big one. Let's use this little one. You really don't need to do the middle either because obviously I'm going to cover it up. So there's one, and we'll do this one. Just wanted a little more on those, not much. So for these, I did number them so I could remember which size fit what because they're all different sizes. So I put a little number on the back and a little number on this so I could figure it out in case they got separated. So all I'm going to do is glue these on here to start with. And hopefully they're not too big for my idea. I don't think they are. If they are, I guess I could trim them, but that would be a lot more work and I don't really want to do that, so I'll figure it out. I might use these for the belly band because they are bigger. But they are, like I said, different sizes too. 7? There were so many. I guess there were probably 7 of them. Different stamps, I'm guessing. This is number 7. I don't think there was any higher than that. I haven't glued all these down. Probably should have, but I did not. Honestly, because I wasn't 100% sure I wanted to do this, but I thought about just using some plain. So maybe I'll do a few and then decide if I want to use any plain. They could just be put on a piece of lace or, you know, anything for a page decoration. But I think they'll look cute as a belly band. I'm sure I've done a lot of belly bands in here, but, you know, that's kind of my go-to when I can't think of nothing else. What number is that? Oh, that's number 8, so there's at least 8. Oops, don't drop it. Oh my gosh, use your tweezers, girl. I don't know why I can never hold these. Trying to get them somewhat centered. But they're nice because I like that they have all different colors and they all look different. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that. My dear husband's breaking the rules. The bathroom is right next to my room. Like literally a couple of feet. So if he goes in there and he uses the restroom, then it's very loud. It's not like I'm torturing him. There are other restrooms in the house, so he doesn't have to use that one. Oh my goodness, girl. Get it on there centered. Okay, there. Now we got all of our stamps. So I got quite a selection there. Very cute. I mean, I could just throw them on a page and be done with it, but we're going to try to do something more creative than that. So I had some fabrics. I had this bean one, and then I have just regular coffee dyed muslin. I'm leaning toward the bean one, I think. I'll probably do it on this page that already has the muslin. It's a little bit heavier than this page, I think. So what I'm thinking, get some of this out of the way. Probably this. And then just put a few of these. So, like so. It's not going to fit too many of them. Figure out what looks best. Oh, mine only fit 3. Can we get 4? I guess I could stack them a little bit. I already got a green one. What are the colors we got? That one's kind of brown. I want the blue. This brown is kind of plain. These are too big. Maybe something like that. Debating color-wise. I think that's okay. Either that or I don't want to switch out the blue because I really like the blue. All right, we're going to leave it. I think that's okay. What do you think? On the bean, you don't see much of bean anyway, or I could just use regular muslin. I don't know. Probably doesn't matter because you can't see it much. Would the muslin be better if I just did it on the muslin? It's lighter. It is definitely a lighter look. I almost like it better. I thought I'd like the contrast. But maybe it's just too much because these are almost pastel-y. You know, they're kind of light. I think it might be too much. Let's just use the regular. I'll have to cut it. It's long. All right, that's fine. I think that'll be fine. Don't know what I'm going to put in there, but so 1, 2. We'll use 4 of them there. I just got to cut this down. Which side looks better? About there. Threw it on the floor. Try to get those pieces. I'm letting it fray. That's fine. I just gotta get the loose ones. Okay, which side's better? Either side? Yeah, they're about the same. All right, so we'll glue that. I'm going to glue it to the pieces first because I don't trust myself to do it on the page and not glue it to the page. Because that's what I would probably do. All right. So, any of these stacked? I think I want them stacked about like that. So that'll be under, over, over, over. Okay. Should I put this one under? Yeah, maybe that one under. So let's do this one first. I should lay them out first. What did I say? Under, over, and under. So if I don't lay them out, you know I won't get it centered. Fabri-Tac or art glitter. Let's go with Fabri-Tac. I might need something down underneath that because that muslin is kind of I don't trust it not to stick. It might go through, so until it dries. Should I put it on there or not? I'm debating if I want to put it on the fabric or on the card. I think I'd rather put it on the card. What did I say? Under? Okay. Under. So, yeah, it's hard to do. I gotta think about where I'm gonna put it. It doesn't have to have a ton of glue. Debating on direction. Maybe this direction. At least if it sticks, it's just going to stick to my silicone and then we can pull it up. And then this one will be about yay. I'm going to turn it so about there. Yeah. If I need to, I can touch up some spots, but I think that'll be fine. I'm going to do the Kenya one first because I want that one over the top. Oh, I need something to mark that spot. What can I put here? I'll just... I'm trying to find something I can just kind of lay there. About there. No, it's going to roll. Tweezers. There. It's hard to remember. When you flip it, it turns. Here, I'm just going to put my fingers where I need the glue. There. About there. This one. So I'll put my fingers sideways that way. Oops, come out. Don't move. Don't drop. Yeah, definitely went through a little bit. Not too much, but a little. All right, let's see how that feels. But just a drop there. I'm just going to go through and just touch up anywhere that needs touched up, but I think I did pretty good. So, let's throw that in. That'll be a fun belly band, I think. Make sure it's not wet. No, it's not. Okay. Don't want to put the glue on the page. Let me see where halfway about is. Yay, about there. There. My piece is just slightly longer than the page, but that's okay because I like it to kind of hang off. All right. I'll take a second to dry, but it'll be fine. So there's a belly band with stamps. I think that's cute. I kind of left that plain because it's going to be covered up and I'm not going to really worry about it. I could have put more coffee stain on there, but cut Fabri-Tac. All right, I know, I see you. It's like hot glue strings, that stuff. Okay, so there's that. I wonder if I have any pages that are already cut that I could throw under it. I mean, I know I have just regular coffee dyed pages, but I think I want something more unique. How about... let's see, here's one. Let's see if this will fit. If I cut it down... debating if I could cut it down to fit. I might do maybe that. I might just use this section. Yeah. This is just some pieces I had already cut out that I'll just use. I'm just going to tear them. Oops, this is not the tear ruler I wanted. How wide is that? It's probably not quite that wide. We'll go fairly narrow. I think these are full page. Yeah. And then we'll take this off. There. A little something for under there. Ink wrap. Printed these on some coffee dyed paper, so good on both sides. All right. There. A little something. Okay. I think that's a good use for those. And then we have another one here. So some of these extras I'll probably just throw here and there. Find a color that maybe looks good with this. They could even be tucks or brown. It's got some green in there, so that's got a little bit of green. Let's go with that one. Just put that like that. Put it as a tuck, put it like that. I kind of like it like that, but I feel like I maybe need something there. What else do I got? Okay, like that. So like I said, I'll probably just use any that are left over as filler on pages that need a little something still. We're just going to put it down as decoration, not a tuck. Okay, good enough. Right here. Kind of like that other spot. I think this one. All right, so for this one, we have the washi ones. They're a little bit smaller. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to make some of these little pockets. I don't know if I want to use this paper though. I might use a different paper. So the way these work is they're just circle. The largest circle punch I had was this 2.5, and then 3 for if I used a die cut. It's just, I feel like it's too big. So I'll show you how this works. I saw this, I'm 90% sure I saw it on Heather and Jan. Like I said, I didn't write it down, but I'm pretty sure that's where I saw it, on her big book of ideas. And then you got a half circle, which is cut in half, put a little notch of some sort, and then you make a little pocket, okay? And then the pockets are placed, and you can fill them in with some little stamps, okay? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you what I did to those washi stickers, but I'm not sure about using this. It's not bad, but with this background, it's too much alike. So either I change the background so it's not so boring, or I change the pockets. The only thing with changing the pockets is then I've got to worry about it clashing with all the different styles of these I have. So I'm leaning toward changing the background. So let's see, what can I change the background with? I know I have papers, coffee dyed papers. Could just collage some paper on there. I still have one of those map papers. It's heavy, but that doesn't particularly matter. Will it fit? I could make it fit good enough. A map could be good for stamps. I mean, they're not these stamps, which is kind of what I had thought about doing on the map, which I could still do. I still have 3 of them left. I could even do it just on the other side. So I either use the map, because these are coffee themed, so they're not like destination themed. But I do have some more of these book pages. See, this talks about styles of types of coffees. Does this talk about blending coffee? Specialty cells. What's this one? Espresso. Debating if I tear this out and put this, if it's enough. Oh, see, that's still too the same. But what about this? I'm not sure. I like it with these. Maybe I'll just use it with these, and we'll figure out somewhere else for those. Do I have any pages that are decorated already? Ooh, there's a thought. I might. All right, let's go ahead and put these on here, because I do like these just on this map page because it makes sense. So I'm going to tear this out, I think, so it looks better. Put that on there. It could be a pocket, but I don't know. Do I want to do another pocket? Gosh, I have so many pockets. I think I'm going to use this part here that says coffee map. Try not to cover it all up. Which page do I want to go on? I think I want to go on this page. All right. I know I'm jumping all over the place. That's what happens when I don't have a plan. Do I want any of that pretty? I might go at a slightly torn angle. Oh, that's pretty. I should save that. I'll use it somewhere. And then, let's see. If I just put those 3, right side up. Good, that one goes that way. I don't want to cover up the coffee map completely. Maybe I should just use 2 so I don't cover that up. Oh, I guess I could put it, no, see, two is better than 3, which is unusual, but it's because I don't want to cover that. I think I'm just going to do 2. Maybe put it on there as a little bit of a tuck. I'll do it at an angle. Let me draw a line. Where's a pencil? Think that'll show? Probably not. Where's the black one? There. So maybe if I do like this, and then do a little bit of an angle, something like that. We'll see if we can fit it on this page in a decent manner. Getting too thick. I can't get hold of it because it's thick. Let's see. Nope. We're just going to have to try to get it. I don't want it to, it'll start getting thicker and thicker on the tear. All right, we'll just tear it again. It's getting too thick on me. There, that's better. Is that gonna fit? Yeah, that'll fit. All right. Debate if I want to do this or not, but I think I will. So I'm putting that one up there. Okay, we'll do it like that. Nope, no ink. Better. I wanted to use this map paper because it was almost the last of the Stamperia paper I had left. It was the one from the cover. Just do this as a little pocket. So I'm only going to glue the 2 corners. It'll just be a little tuck for something. Not sure if I'm going to actually fill it, but I might if I find the right thing to put there. I could put that coffee page that had the different countries. This one. This one that talks about the different countries. That would be a good choice, I think. I'll probably fold it. Fold it and tear it. All right, how'd I have this? This way? Yeah. All right, so let's do this one. About there. Goodness. Hold on to it. It's because it's trying to bend on the edges. Ah, glue on my hand. Hold on. All right, there's one. Am I the right way? I just cannot hold on to these. This one. That works nicely. I like that. All right, and then we'll do something with this page. From a pen. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm just going to tear it so it's not so straight. Oh my gosh. Trying to find places to set stuff while I do it. Probably gonna have to fold it the other way. Let me see, will it fit? I don't know, I might can get it to fit. Got a decent amount on the bottom here, so we'll see if it'll fit. If not, then I'll just fold it. I wanted to fold it sideways, but I didn't want to fold it. I'm trying to take just a teeny bit off of there. I didn't really want to fold it horizontally. All right, let's see if it'll fit first. Okay. If I fold it this, and this is just more of a reading thing. Yes, it'll fit. It's interesting. It talks about all the different families of coffees and what their names are and where they're from. Okay, the back just talks about blending coffee and stuff. That's fine. That'll work fine for there. Okay, cool. All right, now I need another spot, ideally with a page that has some design on it. So I might have to look in one of my other books, some other signatures. I could possibly do it there. The other signature first, the one that's almost as full. Could fit a couple there, but not 3. Let's get coffee stains. I'd really rather it be on the right, but of course it never is. I'm just seeing if I had one already, but I might not. I think this type's the only one I have, and I suppose I could put it here and there and just use both sides since I haven't done anything with it anyway. I mean, that's a possibility. I could do that. Might be cute. I was hoping I could fit 3, but I don't think I can fit 3. Okay, so I'll make some more of these. Let's see if I can fit 3. I don't have them cut already, so I'll have to wait till I cut them. All right, set that there. Put this lid on before it dries out on me. I just refilled it. All right, so these are the stamps that I made. So most of these are already pre-done, so that y'all didn't have to wait. I'll show you how I do them. So these are my little washi tape roll that I got off of Amazon. I believe it's in my favorites still. Let's see, is it a brand you can read? Nope, it's something Asian. But what I did with these, so first I cut all of these out the same size because obviously they're all the same. It's washi. I won't need all of these, but I'm going to just do 1 or 2 and show you. So I put them on this plastic whenever I've got, like say I was going through here and I wanted to use this middle one, then I would put the other 2 on plastic so that I didn't have to try to just stick it back on the roll. So that's why some of these are on this. All right, so what I did is I stamped them first because I didn't want them boring. So I found some stamps. Okay, so I've got a couple different ones. I believe they're both, this one's from Temu. I've only bought stuff from Temu once. I don't particularly like the company because I have a feeling that they infringe on people's copyrights. I'm not real sure they don't. And I'm not going to support that, but I did buy it before I knew that, so I do have this one. And then this one is from American Crafts, Hip Stamp Hooray. Just a stamp set. I can't see anything else. And it's just got some different kinds of writing. Not this one. This one's for something else. And then what I did was, let me get my board because my table's not flat. So I just have a piece of wood here. And this is just silicone. And so I took these little guys, figured out, I think they're all vertical on this one. Yeah, they're all vertical. So let's see if there's one I haven't used, because I might use them somewhere else in there. So I haven't used, oh, sorry, you can't see that. I'll just zoom out a little bit there. Haven't used some of them. There's quite a few on that roll, different images. All right, so I've used that first one. I've used that second one. Oh my gosh, I can't pick it up. All right, I haven't used that one, so let's use that one. And then I'm being picky. I think I've used almost all except this one and that one. Let's go with this one. I'm just going to do two because obviously I already have them done. So stamp your little image with something. Could be music, could be words, whatever. I don't remember if I used archival. I typically do. When I'm stamping a background on something like that, I will use archival because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it later. You know? So just in case I think I'm going to have water or something, I might use archival. So this is ground espresso. So we're going to use that. And I have a block here somewhere. I don't know which size I want. Probably the big one. I don't need the big one, but this stamp is big. Okay, and then you can kind of, with this particular one from Temu, it's got like some areas that are kind of plainer and some have writing and some have a return, and so you can kind of, you know, pick and choose what you want. I'm just going to use, I think, this area here. So just put a little bit on there. It's just a background, so I don't really care how clear it is. Okay, and then I've got a little chamois here for cleaning. Okay, I get these off Amazon too. And then we'll use the other one. Let's go with the smaller one. Oops, don't pick up your stamp. Let's go with, I like this one that's not cursive. Most of the time I use the cursive one, but this one's not cursive. And that's in that Hip Stamp Hooray set. think I had to do this one twice, so it's not long enough. Do it there, and then about there, and there. Okay. Clean that off. Alrighty. Just put that up. So now we've got our backgrounds that are a little prettier. This is easy to get off of this silicone. You can just use your, sorry it squeaks, you can just use your chamois or alcohol. Sometimes you can just take it to the sink and run it underwater. Even though it's archival, it comes off of this pretty easy. Alright, here, I might as well keep that together. Alright, and then just stick them on there wherever you want them. Let's see if one looks better than the other. I think I'll put that one over there. I'm going to glue them because I don't trust, you know, it's washi tape. Washi isn't made to stick. It's meant to be temporary. Although I tell you what, sometimes you put washi on and you go to get it off later and it's not coming off. It's like on there. Probably depends on the brand. Okay, so there's that. This one, it might show through a little bit because this one is so light. But that's okay if the words show through. You do it just a little bit. All right. So there's those. You can see what they look like. Okay. So that's how I did those. And like I said, I'll either, whatever I don't use on this page, I'll just use for embellishment somewhere. I did want to try to make a couple of pages. So let's cut our circles. Put my lids back on. Stamps out of the way. Alright, so I'm just going to go with the plain since we're going to put it on a page that's got some decoration. So I've got coffee dyed papers floating around here. I'm trying to dig them out because obviously I've covered them all up. There they are. I think I've got some that are big enough. But you could do any color you want. Could be darker colors, lighter colors, doesn't matter. So some of these are just the paper that I was using on the pages. And some is a file folder. I'm putting the file folder one, I think, on the outside. That's what these two are. They're file folder. And then this is just regular paper because it'll be glued down flat. And then I'm using my 2.5 inch punch because it's the biggest one I have. And then I'm using the 3/4 inch for the notch. One, two. So I can probably fit 3 on each. I said I was going to do the other page too because I do have a ton of stamps. We'll start with the one and see if I want to do the other page. I might save it for something else. And we need, if I got 2 more, I need 1 more of these. Because this gets cut in half. And then what I did is I just set it on my grid and lined up so that it matched center-wise. And then I found my ruler, which is floating around here somewhere. That way I got equal parts, which I've buried. And a little notch. So just center it. About there. About there. All right. So that should give me 3 circle pockets. And pick which side I like better. We'll go with this side, I think. Get a little more of a stain there. Maybe do that like that. These are kind of plain. Could have picked a page with better staining, but I didn't. That's all right. So these just are little cute little pockets that she was doing, and I was like, you know what, that's kind of, I do not like that color. I don't know why, it's kind of weird. Let me pick another one. That one that's better. There's so many variations. Most of these are very light. Yeah, this one's not too bad. Let's do this one. I just didn't like the other one. It almost looked gray. Is that big enough? Yeah. We'll do this one. I already have. It's because I didn't do 4. That's okay. I'll keep this one for the next time I use them. I'll just set it somewhere there. Okay. So then you just glue them down just on the very edge, not the top. So try to go as close to the edge as you can so it doesn't take up too much space. And then line it up. Oops, okay. Set it down because you're going to touch it everywhere you don't want to touch it. It's going to get glue on my table, but that's fine. I'll wipe it off. Where's my rag at? I just had it. It's gone. I have no idea. Okay. Not sure how I lost that. Oh, here's something. We'll just use this. I don't know where it is. Probably on the floor. Usually if I lose something, it's on the floor. Yeah, this side. Okay. These could be decorated more, but I think I'm going to keep it simple. The file folder coffee dye as well. I did another piece the other day because I'd used all of one I had. They do coffee dye very well, and they stay relatively flat. You don't really have to flatten them back out. All right, so there we go. 3 little pockets. Pen. Either I'm not seeing chat or y'all are very quiet. I'm going to reload just in case. Yeah, I'm totally wasn't seeing chat. All right. Dawn said cute. Okay. So, stamps. And we're just going to see how these fit. So I think I can fit 3. I should be able to fit 3. They don't have to be straight per se. Yeah, I can fit 3. Okay. And then I think these will fit maybe 1 or 2 in each. Oh, got to make sure that your edges are glued well. We'll never get them in the pocket. Edge there was sticking up. Okay. I think I can fit 2. Yeah. So I should be able to fit 2 in each. So this, we would probably only need 1 of these. All right, so let's do this. I'll debate where I want to put these. I think I'll just cover that up a little, like that. Now, you could leave the tops open and tuck behind them, but I use fairly thin paper on this, so I'm not going to do that. If I had used cardstock on both, then I might do that, but I don't really need more tuck space anyway, so I'm just going to glue these completely down. I'll do this one first because it's in the middle here. Let's see about where I want it. There. There. Hopefully I'm not too close to the signature. I don't want to get so close that my stamps will be hindered. Maybe a little bit straighter. I might put a word or 2 on here, maybe something here. We'll see. So let's make sure that all of these are glued well. I think they are. Okay. So, kind of mix them up a little bit with lights and darks maybe. Let's see, any other lighter ones? This one's kind of light. Something like that. Maybe something like this. And which 2 do I want? I'm trying to tell what's the front. Oh, there it is. There's a number. I'll save these for somewhere else. There we go. Cute. You like it? I always worry when I come up with stuff on the fly, because then I'm like, is it okay? Is it not okay? A little bean sitting there. I'll just throw you in there. All right, let's see if I have any words that would work for there. Some sort of a label or a word. What do we got? All right. Let's see. Get over there. I'm gonna zoom back out because. All right. Let's see. Mug, teaspoon, roast, pastry grind, espresso, decaf, creamer, cold brew, cappuccino, barista, aromatic, Americano, cafe, frothy. I was trying to see if there's one that was more generic. Saucer, velvety. Honestly, you could possibly even put words on each. I could do that. They may not go particularly with what's in there, but I think that says sip. And we've got one that says mug. I know one of these had a mug. I guess that one looks more like a mug. We'll put this here, this here. And then I know I had some other small ones. We have saucer. Do we have like a grind one that's small? We have a cafe one that's small. French press. That's a French press. Do I have a small French press? I don't know if that's small enough. It looks kind of big. Let's see. Is it small enough? It's not terrible. It's a little hanging over. What else do I have? I have frappe. That one's a little bit big. I like French press, but it did hang over quite a bit, so maybe not. Cozy decaf. And then there's just the cafe. They almost all have the same picture. There are different pictures, but the ones I picked all have the same picture. I don't want to use that there. I'm going to look at the words and see if I have a better word for there. I don't think I have any others. That's too big. Grind could work for the grinder. I'm only considering because all the pictures were like this picture is the same as that picture. One a little bit different. All right, let's use grind because there's a grinder there. All right, and then we'll find a word for there. What do we got that would make sense? Okay, and I can cut these if I need to. It's always, should we darker or lighter? Let's look for a lighter and see what that looks like. I think I'm gonna want darker. More coffee, please. Let's go to the next page. Coffee pairs well with silence. No, that's boring. Life happens, coffee helps. There's coffee therapy. What's on the next one? Oh my goodness. Get in there. It's coffee therapy. That one would be hard to cut just because of the way the words are. I like what it says. Coffee is always a good idea, but I think it'd be too hard to cut. So maybe just coffee therapy or well, that's too light. Let's go with the dark. I like the dark better on this page. Coffee therapy I have that works, and then other than that, maybe this but first coffee. How big is that? I don't care if it goes over that one a little bit. So coffee therapy or but first coffee. Any thoughts? Can y'all see? I think those are two best choices. Probably coffee therapy. What do you think? Nobody's talking to me. Could just be my delay, but sometimes it's hard to tell if y'all are still watching. I think you are. I'm just going to ink these while I'm waiting because they've got a little bit of white edge on them. I did cut these out with the decal edge cutter. And that was because this particular digital has a deckled edge cut on it already. It looks, it looks like deckled edges. I know y'all know what I mean. Just trying to see if I can find one with an actual line, but I don't see one. He had a line on there that was like deckled. He or she. I don't know if it's a he or she, honestly. Probably a she. I think all the names I saw were all feminine names. All right, well, I didn't get a response, so I'm going with coffee therapy. Coffee therapy, you win. I use my coffee as therapy sometimes. That's for sure. Okie dokie, so let's glue these down. So we did end up decorating them a little bit. I'm going to use tweezers because I'll never hold on to that. Get some use out of these little definition labels. Dictionary labels, whatever you want to call them. I like this page. It turned out better than I thought it would. That's where my rag was. I buried it. I always pick the right stuff. Thank you. A lot of us have the same taste, I think. For the most part. Every now and then I'll pick things that are different, but a lot of times y'all already decided the same thing I wanted. But, that's the whole thing about being live. I'm going to do a live. I like to have a little bit of communication and, you guys being a part of it. All right. So, there we go. There's that page. Cute. I think it's cute. See? Little pockets, little stamps in there. You could write on the backs if you wanted. Or just look at them. Okay. So there's that. What time is it? We got about 10 minutes or so. Let's see. have anything I can do quickly. Like I said, I could just add some touches here and there, some pages that are kind of boring. You know, you don't always have to have a lot on a page because maybe it's a journaling spot. Maybe someone wants to throw pictures on there, but having just a little hint of something on there is always nice, whether it's a sticker or a piece of ephemera, just something. So I may still do something here, I'm not sure. Let's do this one. We already have that there. I have one more of those. Trying to see if I have anything else sitting here that I can put with it. What do you got? I don't know if it's a big enough piece or not. There's just some tissue that I did archival ink on with those letter stamps that I just showed you. Too big. I'm just gonna put a little bit of something there. I probably should use a glue stick. I'm going to let it crinkle because it'll look better anyway. This is very wet for tissue paper. It's definitely going to crinkle on me. Get my rag. Where is my rag? I lost it again. How'd you do that? What? What? Lost it again. There. Just give it a little more background. Cannot put glue in the right spot. There. Just a little bit of decoration there. I could even put words up here. Hardest part is figuring out what words to use. I have lots of words, I just got to figure out which ones. And sometimes that's challenging. So that one says, today's good mood is sponsored by coffee. This one says, all you need is love and a cup of coffee. It's a little light. How about... Oops, I'm trying to... I don't have a spot to put this. Where's my tweezers? I need coffee the size of my attitude. That's fun. Let's throw that there. I'm going to use some of these. I haven't used very many of them at all. I probably will go through and just kind of randomly look at pages and see what pages need just a little something. It could be a word sticker, you know. I'm just going to throw this on here. It says, I need a coffee the size of my attitude. That works. Okay. Is that too plain? It's kind of plain. What could I put there? What do I have left? Not a lot. It's already got writing, so we definitely don't want writing on it. Don't think there's anything in here that would work. I don't know if I like the white background on it. Could possibly ink it out some, but this says some word. I don't know what it says. It's something in French, I think. I don't really particularly care if it shows. I don't have hardly any more of these little saucers cut out. It's not quite doing it for me. What about that? Maybe. What about this? I found this on some junk mail I got today. Somewhere. I'll either put it there or maybe one of these here. I kind of like the cup, but I don't know which cup. This cup? Maybe the orange. I don't want to use words because too many words. And these have too much white. But I will put this somewhere because I might as well use it since I found it. It showed up, you know, just in time. We'll just use this one. Just a little something on there. Adds texture too. All right, let's do that. Word. What do we got? This is coffee, fresh brew. What else? Life happens. Page is a little darker. We'll go with all you need is love and a cup of coffee. Let's see if I can get this ink on there. Time. Almost out of time. Simple, but does the job. All right, and then let's see. I know I have some blank pages, so debating where that would look good because it's got like some beans and maybe the other one. Oh, let's see. One of them had a bean page. I think it was the other one. The other signature we were playing with today. Let's see. Could even go there. It's got that. Oh, that might work. Almost is like the same mug. Is it too big? Once I tear it down, it might fit. Is it too much the same? I don't know. It's hard to tell until I tear it down. I think once I tear it down, it'll be all right. Let's tear it down and see what it looks like. Breath top. may not fit here. I don't think I like the black on the bottom. It's not speaking to me. It has to talk to me and say, use me here. It works. If it doesn't say that, then I have to move on. I'm going to put it there. Used up our junk mail. Okay. And don't want to use anything just on a corner. I wonder if I can ink this. I'm going to try to ink it with some archival and see if it works. It's just a little bit much with it being white. I don't care that it has a border, I just don't want it quite so bright. It's a little much. So I'm going to throw some of this archival ink on there. Yeah, that's better. I'll probably go through and do those later. Where is my container? Alright, let's see if I can get this sticker off. Maybe. These are laptop stickers, so they're very sticky. They do not need any help. If you buy stickers that are for like laptops or for cars, they're always plenty sticky. There, that works. I have ink everywhere. Where's my wet rag? There it is. Okay, I think I'm going to call it quits. We'll play with this some more next week. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm still trying to find a painting to do, guys. I gotta do another painting. I haven't painted in way too long. I'm gonna forget how. No, I really won't forget how, but you do lose your skill a little bit if you don't paint enough. But I usually get it back quick if I do lose it a little bit. All right, so that's our projects for today. We did this, and we did, where's it at? This. All right. Folgers in your cup keeps going through my mind. Isn't that true? You're absolutely right. Alrighty. So that is our live. I will be back, like I said, on Wednesday, and we'll do some more. And then I got a charm to make and some other things before we finish with this. But we're getting real close to being finished. Alright. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time.